All right. Sorry about that, everyone. Something happened. We don't know what it was. But welcome to the show, Against All Odds Sports Radio Show. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Who's Beast Ballard?
Tank, aka DJ TK.
All right. Hold on one second. Let's get this right for y'all. Let's get a countdown back. Okay, we back. Against All Our Sports Radio Show. We live. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce Beast Ballard.
Tank, aka DJ TK.
Okay. So hold on real quick. So today's show is definitely sponsored by The Last Song, Max's Revenge. Make sure you check it out. Go get them tickets at jblegacyfilms.com. That's JB as in Bobby, legacyfilms.com. We got tickets for the 18th right here in Cleveland. That's going to be at the Atlas 10 Mayfield. And then if you're down in Chicago, you can get your tickets for the November 3rd show. And that'll be in Chicago. For more information, jblegacyfilms.com. And also JB Legacy Films YouTube. Subscribe there as well. So let's get to it. So Browns versus Titans. No, I'm sorry. Not Browns versus
First
Titans.
gotta start with the other one.
Start with Ohio State won against Notre Dame 17-14. What y'all think about the game and who you think was the star?
Wow, I thought Notre Dame was going to win that game.
I think everybody else thought that too.
Not me.
Hey, pretty much.
It looked like almost kind of
pretty
close.
much.
Yeah.
It was close, but
I mean, those people
I
didn't
knew
think.
they would.
Most people really, they didn't think Notre Dame was going to even play that well against Ohio State. But because people thought that 3 points was too close.
Yeah.
But being in Big Bend, in South Bend, South Bend, by touchdown Jesus, I knew that was going to be a tough fight. But we weren't sure about what McCord was going to do. McCord, he came through. He held his own. He came through. Got to give him credit.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta give them some type of credit.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the history, man. They haven't beaten us since before I was born, so I kind of had a feeling that streak wasn't going to end. Yeah, we were looking kind of like everybody's still trying to get their feet set and figure everything out with the new quarterback and this different style of quarterback that we have. We're used to a running quarterback, but I knew they were going to come through. Their big test actually would probably be Penn State for real.
Penn State.
Okay. We're in Penn State, and that
Happy
is a hard place to
Happy
win
Valley,
at night.
Definitely.
So me watching the game, like I said, I wanted Ohio State to win. I said they was gonna win just because I'm a homer and I wanted them to win. But Bruce said it was to a point to where you wasn't sure. It was just so close, and then we made so many mistakes in the game, bad decisions, and Ryan Day sometimes I don't know, he gets a little Stefanski-ish. So
I think they outcoached Freeman. Freeman's young coach though, so he ain't been.
I won't say.
I didn't even know that they got a new
He made some. What he did? Didn't he go for it on fourth down?
Yeah,
I wouldn't have done that. I would have kicked the field goal. That's all I say for sure.
I won't say out coach.
I know he missed the one
I
field goal.
think we messed up on a few things we could have did differently too. So
Well, they got 3 years coaching,
Four.
and Freeman only got 2. 2 young coaches.
yeah, true that. Well, what do y'all think about the Ohio State versus Maryland game? Who you got? Who you think is going?
Ohio State.
Yeah.
They both 4-0, right?
Yeah.
Maryland.
does the same thing. They're one of the big schools. They also like to play those little small schools, and that's where they get that 4-0 from. Like Michigan, they don't play anybody until they play Ohio State. Michigan State, same way. Iowa, same way. We got to get some. We got I think who was it? Urban Meyer was talking about it the other day, saying some of these schools need to start getting in trouble, not putting at least one of these top 25 teams on their schedule, because the coaches make the schedule.
But guess what? At the end of the day, you don't get rankings by that, though. Your ranking don't move up when you play a weak school.
No.
And then when you play a weak school, you got to beat the crap out of them.
Not at all.
Well, Maryland's not.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta beat them, though. You can't just win by 2 or 3.
Maryland's a better program than Indiana. So
No,
they're a better program than Indiana. Yeah, they do that. So you can't.
Indiana was like, we should have crushed them.
Yeah, you can't take Maryland lightly, because Maryland almost beat us.
True that.
Last year.
2 years ago. Was it? I think it was last year.
Nobody expected Maryland to play that. But Maryland's got some nice athletes.
Yeah.
And they got a nice quarterback too. So.
Isn't it Tupa or Tualua's Tungalu?
Yeah, he's one of them Pacific boys. Yeah. So you can't sleep on them.
Nah, he definitely can't.
We should beat them for at least 14.
Yeah.
14-21, I would think.
Plus, it helps that we got Marvin Harrison and Mbuka.
Well, see this is a game. Once again, McCord should be able to get his feet wet.
Yeah.
And throw for 300 some yards.
Well, it comes down to the coaching at the end of the day. You coach him, give him plays so he can win with, and then, like you said, get his feet wet, make sure he does what he's supposed to do. We should definitely come up with the win.
I also did like in that game, if you watch the first half, we were shutting down their run game.
Yeah,
we shut down. We were and they were getting some passes off, and then Jim Knowles in the second quarter started shutting that down slowly. So I like Jim Knowles and his adjustment to that.
But if you look at Notre Dame's defense shut down Ohio State. Still, they started rushing 3 players.
Yeah,
I don't understand, because on that third 19, he only rushed 3 people. I said if he doesn't get a pass rush on McCord's gonna get this third 19.
No, I don't watch much Notre Dame, but I did notice something different I've never seen before. They played 7 running backs.
Yeah, they played.
They were switching in and out of their running backs. I never seen that before.
They said they played like 5 running backs.
Did they do that a lot, or was that just against us?
This year they've been playing 5.
Oh, okay. Because that number 7 was. That seemed like he should have been their number 1 guy.
Big guy.
Yeah.
He started running on us in the second half.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Started wearing us down in the second half.
He did.
But if you look at it in the second, before McCord got the ball back, they were running, and then all of a sudden they tried to go back to pass.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying, Freeman. Why you seen that big dude gash us for 18 yards, and Freeman goes back to try to pass, and that played right into Ohio State.
How did that guy playing for 5 years? He's played 49. Yeah, 49 starts. That's crazy.
He transferred. He was at Wake Forest.
I said when I first met that dude, I was like, he's like 30 years old, 40 years old.
You talking about their quarterback?
Yeah.
He transferred, and they got an extra year for COVID. Everybody.
Oh, that's right. That's true. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah. All right, enough of that. Let's get to the Browns.
What about that? Oh yeah, Maryland.
Let's get to the Browns. Browns defeated the Titans 27-3.
Yes, they did.
Deshaun Watson, 27 completions at 33 attempts, 81% completion rate, but 289 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a QB rating of 133.
He did exactly what he's supposed to do against a suspect defense. We knew they weren't Pittsburgh's defense. And so if he didn't come in and tear that up, then we knew there was a problem. But he played very well.
Way better than the Pittsburgh.
Well, this ain't Pittsburgh.
I'm just saying way better than Pittsburgh. But you know what? When you go back and review, we haven't even talked about Pittsburgh because So look, let's take one step back. When you watch the Pittsburgh Steelers game, he was going for the fences. He never did check downs. Every play was trying to be a home run play.
Yep.
So it was on him, the reason why we lost that game, because he was trying to do too much.
Yeah, trying to do too much.
So it wasn't Pittsburgh defense. It was technically him, because he had open
Holding
people.
the ball too
He
much.
had open people.
Yeah, you're right, because people said they were watching the film and they said he had open.
He did. He had them right. Check downs was open. They was giving him the check downs,
Yeah.
but he didn't want that. He wanted to prove
He
himself,
wanted to prove himself with a big play.
and it never happened.
You know what happened?
So that being said, so let's go to Amari Cooper. He has 7 receptions, 116 yards,
Game.
2 TDs technically.
Two TDs.
Yeah, and
But
one
the-
got
We had two
taken
TDs.
away
We gave him 2 TDs.
for no
No.
reason.
Yeah, 1 touchdown.
No,
But he took the touchdown away from him.
away.
Really?
Yeah.
He said he stepped out of bounds.
ESPN stats are off.
I mean, technically, he should have had 2 touchdowns.
ESPN had the right stats, but
Yeah, exactly. The referees
on the scoreboard and the referee they
inadvertent whistle. What is that?
He wasn't even close. If you saw
No,
the
he was
replay.
not.
And the refs was looking right there. It's like, what the hell?
He's standing
are you
there.
looking at?
The line judge is standing there looking. So what are you blowing whistles for?
We know it's all fixed. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Just entertainment or whatever.
Man, he's
upsetting.
right there though.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next day. You say, "Oh well, we missed that one, y'all.
No
Hugs and
kidding.
kisses."
No kidding.
we get that way too much. Then they like in the Pittsburgh game, they were like the next day, oh well, we're gonna fine him for that hit. Like, why even bother?
Oh, the hit on Chuck.
No, the not even that one.
Talking about Deshaun,
Yeah,
Oh, the shot. Oh, the face man.
he
yeah.
got 2 fines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a waste of time at that point. No,
Yeah, it's definitely. But
Irrelevant.
they didn't call the face mask on him though. Remember, the dude got his face mask first. They ain't called nothing. It was clear as day.
Man, that's all he.
Well,
That's
the
all
two
he
they called
had.
him
His
Deshaun.
other hand was back here. He was just
Yeah.
holding on by the face
And then
mask.
Deshaun got mad. And I guess the next play he said, "I'm gonna grab his face mask."
Yeah.
So Jerome Ford, he had 2 receptions, 33 yards, 1 touchdown. But on the rushing side, he only had 10 rushes, 18 yards. Wasn't a good rushing day.
Not at all. Horrible rushing day.
Yeah, not at all.
But we didn't need to rush.
Yeah. So let's get back to Deshaun Watson. What's your take on him?
I got to give him an A on the day. No turnovers. 81% passing completion.
Only missed 5 or 6 passes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a
6
great day,
passes.
man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good day.
It is a good.
That's
thing.
the-
And the thing is, no real deep passes. Real like West Coast.
Finally, but he
West
did.
Coast passes. But he was accurate, man.
But he stuck with what they gave him.
Yeah, he did. He took what they gave. They gave him underneath. He took it.
Oh, and another thing.
Real quick, it said Cleveland Browns opened as a 2.5 favorite against the Ravens.
I think we'll beat the Ravens.
We'll get to
We're gonna
that.
get there.
Another thing I noticed. Well, I didn't notice it. Who was it? Gerard Cherry pointed it out on the next level. Stefanski changed his card thing that he keeps on the sideline. It went from being like this big thing. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's like a Cheesecake Factory menu."
Yeah,
or whatever.
I seen that.
But he changed it to like a little piece of paper folded up. It's not color coded anymore. Apparently, it's black and white, and it seems like he simplified the offense a little more towards Deshaun Watson. Cameron Justice, who's been on our show a couple times once, she said that last week Deshaun Watson watched the Pittsburgh game with the team. He watched it by himself, and he watched it with Stefanski and broke it down a whole lot. And it looked like he did. He went in there and,
I realized I didn't throw the check down.
Yeah.
I went for home runs every time.
Yeah. He said he watched it with Stefanski.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it with myself and seen what it was.
Well,
I
we
mean,
saw when the game was on.
Yeah.
like, why is he throwing it down the field every play?
Yeah.
You noticed that, right? Every play he kept trying to go down the field.
Because that's what plays into TJ Watt's hands. Because you go on that 5-step drop.
To a longer.
He got you.
Now he got you.
He got
The
you.
longer
Yeah.
he gonna get to you.
3-step drop, he don't get you.
I think
5-step, he
that,
gets you.
what he said in that interview kind of got to him a little bit. That's probably why he changed stuff around, saying, oh, we already knew what that play was going to be before the play even started.
Who said that? TJ.
TJ Watt, yeah.
I mean, but he has a high IQ, so he can read an offense. He can tell what's going to be happening, especially
Yeah,
Stefanski,
you're
come
a
on.
defender.
Well, I mean, if you look at the film
Yeah.
and you look at Stefanski's tendencies, like,
Exactly.
you can't. You are who you are.
You're going to figure it out.
You're gonna figure it out. They've been playing. He's been playing for Stefanski 3 years now. So
Yeah, so he knows Stefanski ain't going to change
No, he ain't
nothing.
change.
So TJ knows.
gonna go back to something that he does. But what good point you made though is that the whole Browns scheme as a team is simplified.
Yeah.
Finally.
So, but you
we
know, I mean,
also needed to do it not just for Deshaun, but because we lost Nick. I mean,
lost
and
Nick.
then Kareem's back, but he's got to get acclimated. He wasn't in training camp or anything, so you got to give him a game
But
or
see,
two before they start actually using him.
Because they can't experiment no more.
Yeah.
You spent 3 years experimenting.
Yeah,
Now all of a sudden your job is on the line. You ain't playing.
exactly.
You know, because that's all the Browns have been experimental.
Man, enough of that. Let's talk about the Browns defense.
Man,
That defense,
The dog
hey,
pound
I ain't
is
gonna lie
bad.
to you. I think we got the best defense
They
in the
do.
league.
they
Right
proved
They
it.
are
They
ranked
proved it
number
last.
one.
They proved it last game.
Last 3 games.
They got a chance to really prove it this week because
18
We can
points
shut down
allowed
Yeah.
in 3 games.
No,
look,
usually,
but look.
3
usually,
games.
he got barely 100 yards passing.
yeah. No, he only got 97.
That's why I said barely.
Yeah,
No, they gave him
97
credit. ESPN gave him 104, but
104. Oh.
still 97, 100. Hey, that's shutting you down
Listen,
in the NFL.
what's the name? Say I don't even want to go in the game no more. Henry.
Oh yeah.
Listen on the sideline. Bad.
Henry looked at his loss. He's like,
Henry hates playing against the
He said,
Browns.
"Man,
He had
I couldn't
one
even
good
get out
run
the
a couple
backfield."
years ago.
man,
I couldn't get out the backfield.
26 yards for Henry on 11 carries.
Yeah.
But just think about it like this, y'all. Last year, we couldn't even say our defensive
No,
tackle
I'm sorry.
names.
He had 20 yards.
I'm saying we couldn't even say our defensive
No.
tackle names.
You could get 20 yards on the Browns in
They
one
switched
play.
out so much.
Remember, they never called a defensive
Jordan.
tackle name
Man.
ever.
No, they didn't.
No, you're right.
This year, they calling their names.
You can't get past the defensive tackle.
Nah,
So.
they in there.
But Trap,
They put-
I was listening to the highlights on the radio, and then there was this one part where they were going through the game. They say, "Oh, you know who it is in the backfield."
but who held the Derrick Henry 20 yards lately?
Nobody.
Nobody on 11 carries.
But what about the Browns in general, though? Like the defense in general has
Their
locked
The
down.
defense,
Their offensive line is.
they
also
were just
not
all
bad.
if they didn't rush you, hurry you, they were on you.
That front four is
It's
vicious.
vicious.
And you know what that do? It make our linebackers look good.
Man,
Yes,
man.
it does.
Right?
They
Like they
definitely
said, the
did.
linebackers are fast.
Quarterbacks
They
and
can fly all over the
Exactly.
place.
They can fly all over the place.
All over the place.
Then you got to worry about blitzing and doing all that extra stuff.
Blitzing.
And Delpit playing
No.
better too.
Delpit. He's playing like a linebacker.
That's what he was doing when he was in college, though.
Playing like a linebacker.
Remember, he
208 playing like
He was
a
doing
linebacker.
that in college, though. And then what's like
You
Joe
can do
Woods?
that. You can do that at linebacker.
But he had him playing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
He had him playing free safety. I mean, you have him playing.
Playing off the position.
Yeah,
that
way
he
off.
was,
Well,
yeah.
Joe Woods didn't have no defensive tackle, so there's no way he could have him playing linebacker. There's no way.
I'm saying he just didn't utilize him right.
Oboe, Zadarius, Miles, man.
Joe Woods had-
they
I don't
they
know
are
what Joe
no
Woods
joke back there.
Joe Woods' defense was built on pass. That's what his defense was built.
I mean, if you got Miles
Yeah,
Garrett,
that's
it's
true.
going to be always good on pass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a gimme.
He built his defense to stop the pass, and the Browns had a good pass defense. They could not stop the run, and teams figured that out. We all saw that. They said, "Oh, well, we can't pass on the Browns. What can we do? We can run." And that's all they did was run.
All right, so what's your take on let's put it up there. So what's your take on Miles Garrett? How many sacks
Man, Garrett.
he
What, he
had?
had 3.5.
We thought he was going to
Three and a
get
half
3
sacks.
again. He had
3
I'm
and a half
sorry,
sacks.
that's 4. He had 4 sacks.
3.5
They're
sacks.
going to say a half.
You know,
To me, that's a whole
Still.
sack. You can't halfway sack somebody. You can't sack half a person. That's 4 sacks.
that's stupid.
You do have
Yeah,
4
that's
sacks.
stupid. But
Then that when
I
you
hate
share
that.
a sack with somebody or something.
I don't even think
I think that's what that is. Like
I
both
mean,
y'all grabbed him at the same time.
he surpassed TJ Watt this year
Hopefully,
So far.
TJ is
so far.
What he has? What does he
He's-
have? 2, 3, 4.
they got like 4 or 5 or something like that. because he got the. Well, it was enough. We ain't talking about TJ. We talking about Miles, man.
I'm just saying, compare Miles to so Miles is definitely gonna beat 16 sacks. We had 16 sacks last year.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna beat 16.
Definitely. Yeah, he's
on pace for 20.
Continue
The
to
way
get through the game.
the way that they
Yeah,
utilize
basically.
again listening to the radio when the two tight ends motion, Myles Garrett motion right with them. They saw that and they panicked and ran back.
Myles Garrett's just been moving
ran
all
right back
over
with
the
him.
field.
That's what I liked
All
about
over
that,
the
like
field.
the difference between Jim Schwartz and Joe Woods, man.
Joe was
Woods
too predictable.
It just kept Miles in one
Yeah.
spot. I mean, every now and then,
Him and
know
Clowney.
that
Only,
him in the end will
the only
do
thing
a
is,
little
the only
inside
thing is,
out
we do
twist,
not
but
know
that's it.
what Joe Woods was allowed to do or what he wasn't allowed to do. Jim Schwartz has more years, has more credibility, and I'm sure and he's been an
Don't
ex-coach.
got a championship.
Super Bowl.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
He has more credibility where he can come in and say,
Of course, you gonna.
"This is what I want to
Woods-
do," than Woods did.
Where did he came from San Francisco.
But guess what? He took the job, so ain't no excuses.
Well, I'm just saying. So Woods did what he could do, and his defense wasn't that bad. He had some players that did not want to play, But Schwartz has carte blanche,
Shout out
and he has carte blanche to say, if you're not going to do what you're supposed to do, we're going to
Sunday.
ship you out of here too. So
I mean,
he has more carte blanche.
Let's
than
be
Woods.
real. The reason Shorts is here too is just in case Stefanski.
That's
gets
right.
ejected
That's
out the
right.
building,
That's
he can
right.
Slide right
Slide right on in. You got a
Yeah.
head coach that can slide all right on.
So
And you can give him the job if you want.
Even if they don't go with him, you still got the offensive line coach
Nah.
who was a head coach in the Super
Callahan.
Bowl. Yeah.
They would probably give it to Schwartz.
yeah, Shorts already won. Well, they both won. So
But I mean, that's the whole reason why you got that experience behind
Mhm.
Stefanski, because they want Stefanski to succeed. They've already said he's a coaching genius. So
no,
He's a brilliant mind.
he's
man.
not a coaching genius.
offensive genius, they call it.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's the difference
So now you
between
just
coaching and offensive coordinator.
You're right.
That's how
They just got to surround him with the pieces.
That's how the
It'll be
what's
okay.
the name guy was that got the head coaching job. Freddie Kitchens. He was a great offensive coach. Great offensive
He
coach.
was
But
he
he was
a
bad as
player.
a head
He was a
coach.
player coach. He was a quarterback coach.
All right,
Wasn't
let
he?
me ask you something. This is kind of
Yeah, he
off.
was.
This is kind of off the
Yeah.
subject,
He
y'all.
wasn't no coach.
This kind of
Quarterback
off.
coach.
It's kind of off the subject. What do you think about the one coach in Miami, man?
McDaniel?
McDaniels?
The young cat.
That's McDaniels. Yeah.
What do you think about him, man?
Man, he just got talent. And we know one of the biggest things they did was when they sent Tyreek Hill over, it was over.
It was a.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it
It
is.
was about time someone
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Belichick's tree, started looking like.
But I'm gonna tell you what it
awesome-
is. It's the GM.
Yeah, you got the player. It's the brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the GM is the one that connected all the dots.
Yeah.
Because like you said, if he didn't have the talent,
He ain't out of
he
talent.
don't look like a
He
genius.
don't look like a genius. That's right. You didn't get him the talent.
Running back group yesterday was.
Yes.
Man, I had never
70
seen that.
points.
Philly.
Are we watching the Miami Heat or are we watching
Denver,
the Miami Dolphins? Which
Denver just
You
gave
had
up.
seven.
we watching the Denver?
They just gave up.
7
You might as well put the
rushing
Nuggets in the game and
touchdowns.
They just gave up,
See,
man.
can they miss
7
threes?
rushing touchdowns.
They
between
just gave
two
even
players
at the end of the
and a
game.
total of 9 total run.
Russell
touchdowns.
crying.
At the end of the game, they
He was crying.
didn't do nothing special, and they
Man.
still wouldn't stop the ball. They just gave up.
Man, I knew that was a long flight home.
I remember we got beat in high school like that. My sophomore year by Solon.
We never got beat by that.
They had a running
I ain't never
clock
got
and
beat by those
everything.
70 points, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think it was
Maybe
like
I think
79
21 was the
or
worst
30
that got
something.
We never got blown out.
I don't think-
21 points, but never no 70 to 20.
Never been.
Yeah, we didn't get. It wasn't by 50 because we ended up scoring like 30 something points in like the last part of the third, going into the fourth. But man, that feeling of getting beat that bad. is
That's no
not
heart,
good
man.
at
That's
all.
just no heart. You didn't fight back.
No.
You didn't push. I mean, all them guys are big, strong. They lift weights. They got the top notch.
They're all pros.
They're all
in
pros,
the
man.
NFL
You
for
ain't
a
supposed to
reason,
get beat
man.
like that.
You're
You
not
don't get beat by
supposed to.
50 points.
They got Nick Chubb. They got other Chubb.
Well,
Bradley.
yeah.
Chubb.
Then you got a championship coach. No, you don't get beat by 50 points.
That mean they stopped playing.
They stopped playing.
Let's get to the special teams. What do you rate
That
the
ain't our
special
problem.
teams from the game yesterday?
They didn't really do too much, but the
They
kicker,
have to.
Hopkins was spot on. He didn't miss no kicks. No
Yeah.
extra points.
They were saying he had put the ball, was kicking it off right into the end zone. So
Yeah,
they
Hopkins,
couldn't do anything.
Hopkins was
Hopkins had a better day than that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Tucker was trying to go for 61 yards.
I mean, they trying to make him do stuff too much.
Yeah, it's at a point. Actually, I know it doesn't matter, but fantasy wise, I set down Justin Tucker for every game this year. He's missed one field goal, missed one extra point.
Well, you should be.
Moody is
You should have been
perfect.
going for 60
I
yards.
got him out fantasy
You
league.
shouldn't go for 60-yard field.
Moody is awesome.
Oh, another sleeper, y'all, for fantasy.
Unless you have to.
Dallas kicker, grab him. Sleeper.
Dallas. What's his name? Gank.
How is it that you always quickly get these guys that all of a sudden just pop up that week?
Oh yeah, I got a tail and I got
Because I studied the game.
Puka.
I studied.
You got a Buka.
I got Puka.
Puka Nuka.
Did
See?
you get one too?
Yeah, I got him.
You got him. Yeah, you got
See, the
him.
thing is,
You got
I studied the
somebody
game.
else.
I studied the game. I watched the game. I watched them. Okay, I put them on my radar. Look at them. They do good the next week. Get them.
As soon as I pop and say, okay, let me see him. There he is. Time out. I said, damn.
Yeah, that's me playing since 2005 fantasy.
Yeah.
So I've been playing fantasy for a while,
You've been
man.
playing shoot since fantasy came out.
Yeah, on paper. That's when I was for real. That's why I started that.
2005. Man, that's almost 20
That's
years.
when I graduated. Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I started 2005.
I didn't start like my third year, fourth year.
Man, we got a
Rookie coach.
Yeah. But real quick though, on the fantasy side, because I know some of y'all be looking for the fantasy stuff. So, depending on what kind of league you got, just pay attention to the stats. Don't pay attention to the names. Pay attention to the stats. That's what it's all about. Don't be catching the names. Oh, Monroe and such and such. Man, them dudes mainly don't do nothing. Find the sleepers. Look at the stats and get them. Don't sleep on them because you take your time to get them. I'm gonna get them.
Yeah, your best bet is you're gonna want to get some superstars, but the beginning of the season, your superstar guys are not gonna help as much as you think they will. It's the sleepers, like you were saying.
Yeah. And then FanDuel, especially FanDuel, get the sleepers because everybody will have the same type of team.
Yep.
Get you about 3 sleepers, you win the FanDuel, definitely. So who you was trying to get again, Bruce?
That wide receiver from the Rams.
Oh,
Puka or Attell, because both of them are tearing it up right now.
Puka.
I don't know why I keep calling
One from
Attell.
BYU.
Yeah, Luka.
Then there was another receiver that all of a sudden just popped out from what team was it?
Oh man. Oh, you talking about from the Houston?
Yeah, you got him too.
Tank Dell, I got him.
Was it you? You got him too, right?
I got Tank also.
Yeah.
I'll be playing, man.
I was like, wait a minute. Look at him. Next thing, Tomahawk.
Hey, telling y'all when it comes to fantasy, man, I've been doing this, man. I just got one league I gotta win. I ain't never won in this one league. This gonna be the year, most likely, I believe. That's okay. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to do it. So where we at? We at 7:30. So let's get to the last thing. Last but least, Browns versus Ravens prediction. So,
well, you didn't go. Who got the prediction from the last game?
you know what? We got to go back.
You and I were close.
We got to go back to the Pittsburgh.
I said 30.
I mean, we all did lose that one.
Yeah.
We did go back to the Pittsburgh.
The prediction.
Yeah, prediction. We didn't get to the Pittsburgh one at that time.
Oh.
Because they played on Monday night.
Oh, that's right.
We got to go back. Next show, we going to tell y'all who had the right prediction.
Well, I think Tank was closest on Tennessee's points, and we were close on the Browns' points because we had 30 each.
Yeah, we did. We had 30-something.
Yeah. We were going to score about 30.
Yeah, so let's get these Ravens versus
Tennessee to 3 points.
Browns. Since I don't ever go first, I'm going to go ahead and go first on this one for y'all. So let's keep it real. So the Ravens have a good defense. So let's not act like they don't have a good defense. And I told y'all that with the Pittsburgh defense when we played. I said, only way Pittsburgh going to score is their defense, right?
Yeah.
And they did that. That's how they won. So the Deshaun Watson, this is the game for him to prove that he belongs in the AFC North, because these are the top-notch defenses that he's playing against.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about Cincinnati. I'm talking about
Right.
Pittsburgh
This is the man.
and Ravens.
Yeah.
So that being said, if Deshaun don't make any mistakes, which he will make a mistake, because I see it's going
He
to come.
fumbled this time, but
No, he's going to fumble.
Got
He
it.
is going to fumble because the Ravens defense is different. It's a different species. It's an animal. So I'm gonna go with the Browns 24, Ravens 23.
I'm taking Browns 24-17. I think we're gonna shut down that Ravens offense because they ain't got no receivers.
Like I said again, the defense is going to score. I ain't talking about
I'm saying 24-17. Clock it. Book it.
Lamar gonna get one touchdown, and I believe Ravens gonna get some flukish defensive touchdowns.
I believe Lamar gonna have a bad day because this Browns defense.
He is. That's one touchdown. That's a bad day.
Yeah, and he's like gonna be like, dang, this ain't last year.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm sorry, y'all. Change that. 13. I'm sorry. That's
13.
Yeah, 24-13.
Wow.
The defense gonna score
I got
maybe
24-17.
maybe a touchdown, maybe. Yeah, 24-13 Browns.
Wow. I got 24-17 Browns.
There's a couple guys on.
Oh, wait a minute. Take it off, man.
You going lower or higher?
I'm going lower for the Browns because Deshaun ain't gonna be able to score that much.
Oh.
Dang, it's hard. 17-13.
17. That low?
Yep, that low.
No way.
That low.
I think we'll at least get 24.
How many points did you score against Pittsburgh?
20, 23, 22.
22, right? 22 points, right?
Yeah. Pittsburgh defense much better than the Ravens.
You think so?
Mhm.
You think so?
I think so this year. No, I ain't saying offense.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
And I watched that team game last night.
Against Indy.
Okay,
They
so
just
how
fell
many?
apart.
Hold on, which game? You talking about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh last
So
night.
did they shut down Devontae Adams? I'm asking.
No, they did not.
Exactly.
No.
That's not a good defense.
No. Devontae Adams, man, that's a
No
Hall of
one's
Famer.
going. Yeah, no one's going to shut down.
Devontae Adams is a Hall of Famer.
Exactly.
So-
But my point is this though. The Belichick rule. The Belichick rule, he ain't getting nothing. We let everybody else beat us.
But him.
Exactly. That's why they almost won.
Yeah.
They almost
They almost did. They almost did. They got that. But I mean, the reason they almost won is because they don't have no offense. But we don't care about Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
So we're just saying, yeah, I think Pittsburgh has a tougher defense this year. But
Think about even.
so I think Deshaun's averaging 20-something points. So I think we'll be in the 20s. That's why I say 24. It's only 2 points more than Pittsburgh. And if we didn't have those 4 turnovers, you were talking about
This is a dog fight.
playing error-free, no turnovers.
We're not gonna play error free.
I'm saying no turnovers.
Man, I'm keeping it real. This is
Okay,
the
we
realest.
had 1 turnover. Can't have 4 turnovers.
It's game over.
Game over. 3 or 4
All right, so
turnovers.
what's your thing again?
I got 24-17 Browns.
24.
24-17, and we take care of the ball. No 4 turnovers.
Okay. All right. What you got, Tank?
Now we got some people coming back to Cleveland that's kind of familiar with this team. Mr. Jadeveon Clowney, Mr. Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell.
I think
Showy.
should Lamar get into any kind of rhythm,
He's not.
you might see Odell start going off a little bit. But my
Yeah.
concern has
Zay
always
Flowers,
been the same concern ever since this man got drafted to Baltimore. And that's Mark Andrews. He has always been a killer for the Browns. The man goes right across the middle, gets the ball, never drops the ball, and always gets about 15 to 20 yards on us. And he scores a lot on us. That's going to be the key factor for our defense right there, stopping Mark Andrews.
So give me a score though, and I'm gonna comment on you.
Oh yeah, I'm getting to my score. But I think if everything goes how it should with our defense, Browns 31, Baltimore 16.
Wow, you really going up.
So let's get back to what you just said. You said Andrews used.
No, he always does.
Usually is the pass.
We haven't stopped him yet.
Listen, the pass.
We have not stopped him.
Did we have that same defensive line last year? Yes or no?
No, but we still.
Listen,
it's not
did we
about
have the
defensive
same
line.
defensive line last?
It's not about the defensive
Yes, it
line
is.
with him.
Yes, it is.
No.
Lamar cannot throw the ball unless he has time.
Lamar,
Yes or no?
Right. We still haven't faced a running quarterback like Lamar Jackson.
Yes,
He
we
can get
have.
away from
We
stuff.
have injured him. We have put him out for like 10 games
Yeah,
ago.
but then he came back and beat us in that same.
That's when he had diarrhea. That's a different scenario. We talking about when we injured him.
Different coordinator.
JOK injured him.
Yeah.
Broke his ankle, or whatever he did to his ankle. What I'm saying is, and be prepared for this, fellas. This is gonna be a defensive battle, man. Ain't gonna be no offense. I'm telling you right now. Baltimore ain't gonna let it score easily.
No,
telling
we're
you
gonna
right now.
score. We'll score.
It's gonna be a low scoring game, I feel. That's why I said
17,
13.
13.
13.
That's definitely a selection.
I don't see neither team doing nothing offensively because our defense, I believe, is the best in the league right now from what they showed me. And then Baltimore, when I watched yesterday, that Queen,
Patrick Queen.
I'm telling you, he gonna be a Deshaun. He gotta take these little dink and dunk passes. If he don't, it's gonna be a long day for us, man.
Hey, if the running game gets clicking, because
Ain't
remember,
no running game
if it gets
unless we
clicking,
got Chubb coming back.
if it gets clicking, because
They gotta
now
get-
we got
they
a
gotta
full
start
week of practice with Hunt.
incorporating
You gotta use the pass to open the
We
run.
got a full week
I'm
of
gonna be
practice
real with
with
you.
Hunt.
Use the short passing game to open the run.
We got the tight ends to do the short game. We got the receiver. We got the better talent. We got the better
We
receiver.
do got the better talent,
We got the better offense too.
but that's what you said against Pittsburgh.
Well,
I'm just saying. We good offensively.
Four turnovers don't help.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. When you're going against another top elite defense,
And
it's gonna be
we know
hard.
what the turnovers were because he's dropping back 5 steps instead of 3 to get rid of the ball.
It's harder though when you going against another top defense. Because we ain't talking about the Bengals defense where it was just shabby. They missing 2 safeties and a cornerback.
Right.
We talking about Queen. We talking about
Yeah.
exactly. We talking about these
Yeah.
all pro defensive players.
Yeah.
And Jadeveon is not having a bad season.
Yeah. So like I said, it's all about Deshaun getting rid of the ball instead of just holding on to it and trying to make a play with his feet. Get the check down. Just get the check down.
if Stefanski's smart, we're gonna keep it a
Short
short
pass.
game,
Short
and
pass.
we'll punt, play position football like they do.
That's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna run the ball.
We're gonna run the ball.
They're gonna try to.
We're gonna try.
And guess what? They ain't gonna be successful. Somebody gonna have to do something to trick somebody to score. That's all it's gonna come down to.
Yeah, because they're running backs after losing J.K. Dobbins, and we really fully don't know when J.K.
that's-
Dobbins was going to be a top
I ain't
running
gonna lie to
back.
you.
Ain't
He's
nothing
always
wrong with
hurt.
the running backs.
They got
Edwards, you got
Well,
Josh
Gus
Gordon.
Edwards, yeah.
You got some. They got backs.
You mean Melvin Gordon?
Yeah, Melvin
I was like,
Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, they got Melvin Gordon. They got Melvin Gordon, and they ain't shabby back.
And they got Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar Jackson, and they got Hill to their back. They're good in their back.
Yeah, they got
It's
a
their
decent-
receivers that are weak.
Yeah. But like I said, it's
No doubt.
gonna come down to the defenses. If the defense could score, then they're gonna do what they can do.
Yeah, he takes care of the ball. I agree. He takes care of the ball. He takes care of the ball. It's right.
They got to. This is the only way we're gonna win the
It
game.
ain't gonna be an easy game.
You
That's why I
can't-
got 24-17.
Jake.
That you can't win this game with turnovers.
It ain't gonna be an easy game.
That's why I got 17-13, man.
It's gonna be a nail biter.
I think it's gonna come down to them defenses. Like whatever defense can score, that's what it's gonna come down to.
It's gonna you ain't gonna see you ain't gonna be happy. Game.
It ain't gonna be
You
no
gonna be at
touch.
the edge of
It
your
ain't gonna be
seat.
no good. Listen to that Goodwin catching a
You're
bomb
gonna
down.
be at the edge of your seat, just like that Pittsburgh game.
I'm going to make a
You're
bold
gonna be at the edge of your
prediction.
seat.
I'm going to say Kareem Hunt gets 2 rushing touchdowns in this game.
That's a bold prediction.
Very bold because he only got 33 yards I mean, he didn't get.
Oh
30
yeah,
yards.
let's
Bowl
just
prediction.
reacclimate him
Let me
back
say,
to
wait,
the team.
he got
18
22
yards.
yards.
And you come out against
22
a good defense, though.
Yeah, he only got.
I'll give you that if you said the Bengals defense.
22
Oh, yeah, he
yards.
could get 3-4 touchdowns on them. But no, for real.
We don't play Denver this year, do we?
I don't think so.
That's funny. It was a lot of shocking losses yesterday.
It really was.
It
It really
was.
was.
It wasn't a week like the last week when games went down.
I didn't think. I know Jacksonville's not that great, but I didn't think Houston was going to beat them.
No, I didn't think so either. I thought it was going to
Hey, I guess Jacksonville overrated, huh?
I mean, but it's a divisional game. So
But what happened to Dallas, man? They
they took them lightly. They went in there, thought they was going to
They
win.
walked
really
all
didn't
over
even
them,
show
but
up. I mean,
they-
'cause we had people crown Dallas as the great defense,
That's crazy
Super
because
Bowl defense,
every time
Now
Dallas
they look
scored, Arizona scored 2 more
and
times.
it was Josh Dobbs.
Ooh.
It was running ball too, though.
He was throwing it. He was
Yeah.
throwing it around. And he
They was
looked good
clicking.
the last
They was
2
clicking on
weeks.
all cylinders, though.
Man,
CJ Stroud is effective.
Well, I got it's one thing CJ Stroud did so far that no rookie has done so far. No interceptions.
Through, what was it? Yeah, through 3 games.
well, we know Stroud's a pocket quarterback. He ain't running all around.
But he's not trying to throw bombs and
No, well,
he's
Stroud was smart.
Dinkin' Duncan.
Yeah, he's not trying. He's staying right there in the
Uses
pocket.
All of his receivers.
He's going to throw the ball. He ain't trying to run. We saw that at Ohio State. He ain't trying to run.
Nah.
So he's smart. 3-step drop, 5-step drop, get rid of the ball.
Yep.
If we could get Lamar Jackson injured, I ain't trying to be funny. Then I could see the 31-16.
Never know. Because
TJ Huntley beat us before.
But not with this defense.
yeah,
he seen that weak defense.
that was they ran the ball on us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like everybody after we saw that.
They ain't running no more on us. You see that?
Yeah, after we saw
Henry
that.
can't even get six
After everybody saw
6
that,
yards.
then I run the ball on us. Everybody came and ran the ball.
Henry has we've played Derrick Henry, I think, 4 times, and once he had
He dogged
the
us one
biggest
time.
one was his
When he
76-yard
caught that screen
touchdown.
pass.
We had a
Yep.
screen, yeah.
It was
big
a
old
pass.
screen,
It wasn't
yeah.
even a run.
Yeah.
But we
After that,
played
he
against
never
him
did nothing
really,
else.
really well.
Yeah, he has nothing else.
He did nothing last game.
Yeah.
He could.
He hasn't done anything in the first. The first game he had 52 yards. The second game he had 39.
So is
he hasn't been doing
is he
anything.
slowing down
this year.
now. He don't have too many carries.
I know that because I have him on my fantasy team.
So don't forget, y'all. I
I'm
said
superstars.
Ravens 13, Browns 17. Bruce said 17, Ravens 24, Browns. Tank said Browns 31, Ravens 16.
31 to 16.
So we'll see who come close. Y'all want to take a picture of this so we can have it?
I can't.
Okay.
We'll
We'll take it after. We'll take it later on.
Yeah.
So that way we go back to the predictions and we'll have it on this screen right here
Cool.
next time. So we'll have it right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it in here. So when we come back next week, it'll be sitting right there. I ain't gonna take it home or nothing. It'll be right there waiting for us. Right here. Matter of fact. Right there. So then we know. So,
We got another Browns 24-6.
26?
24-6.
Wow, 6.
Justin Tucker with 2 field goals.
That's not gonna get
Probably
two,
attempt
2 field
probably
goals.
attempt more and miss them.
I think they're gonna do the defensive touchdown and then 2 field goals. That's why I said 13.
You can't lie with defense.
And I hope it's not. I hope it's not.
Can't lie.
I really hope it's not.
I didn't say we
Jadeveon
allowing it,
Clowney.
but it's gonna.
No,
it's
I'm
gonna
just-
happen.
I'm just saying if they do, I hope it's not Jadeveon Clowney because that's what happened in Pittsburgh. Larry Ogunjobi ran or just all over us the whole game.
This is a game for Stefanski and Watt.
Yeah.
So this is the game for both of them. They both got to get it together, take care of the football, run the ball. Don't be scared to run the ball. You got to utilize it. Even if it don't work, you still got to try to utilize it. Use screens, use dump off.
Njoku and DPJ, man. We need to use our guys. Don't let them just.
I mean, we got a lot of
fall into the
receivers.
abyss.
Use them all.
Don't let them fall into the abyss.
Yeah, I don't understand, but yeah, I think we're gonna do good. It's coming down to the defenses, though. Real talk. So whatever defense, don't let the other offense score. I mean, so that's what it's gonna come down to. So I think Lamar Jackson will get in check.
These next 2 games are going to be a real test for this defense.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So can I say 3-1?
Yep.
Can I say 3-1 though?
Going into the bye week.
Yeah. Early bye week.
I don't like that.
Yeah, because they don't give our guys no rest.
No, it doesn't.
So y'all like
They already rest right now.
Mid-season, like the mid-season.
Yeah,
vibe?
give me a nice little mid-season because you might have a couple injuries.
8, 9,
you can get somebody healed up.
That
It's
week
too
around
early.
there is perfect for bye week. That's another thing about the bye week in the NFL. Like you got teams staggering. Let's just put the Pro Bowl in the middle of the season and have everybody be off at the same time, like baseball and basketball do. It'd make more sense.
Don't put it in the middle. Maybe at the
No,
end.
you don't have to do it in the
You can't
middle.
put football in the middle.
Nah, not Pro Bowl.
Not Pro Bowl, no.
Oh well, it's a flag football game now anyway. It really don't matter.
I get that, but somebody said D-Hop kicks the game winner for the Browns 20-17.
I like that. I agree with that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That's close.
Yeah.
No. Put the just right. If it's since it's flag
I'm
football,
gonna
it's
remember
perfect
that
at the end of the year.
24-6.
Perfect at the end of the year since it's flag football.
If it's flag football, you could do it before the Super Bowl.
You could do it before the Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
you
but
do.
what's the difference? I mean,
I'm saying like before the Super Bowl.
but
Like,
after the Super, it might as well be after the Super
no,
Bowl.
do
so
it
everybody can-
before the Super Bowl. Get them something else to watch before the Super Bowl start. I'm just saying.
Maybe the guys in the Super Bowl want to play the flag game because it's flag.
Nah, man, you want to play the Super Bowl, man. You like, I ain't worried about that.
I mean,
I
Super
was
Bowl, you won the
basic-
Super Bowl, so you go play a flag game.
Yeah.
I was basically just saying they should, instead of staggering everybody to have them have off different, times off, have everybody be off at one time. Make it fair for everybody.
Oh, well, they could do that.
I don't see.
I mean, they could do that,
deal is
do that,
about
But
that.
then they lose money.
You lose money, yeah.
They don't want to do that.
Well, you can put something there, like on that Sunday that everybody's off. Put something that NFL wise.
that
But
ain't
everybody-
money for all the
But
homies.
then they not getting rest.
Yeah, then they're not getting rest. Somebody's got to do something. So
Yeah.
just do rest.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have them still play, so they might as well play a regular game.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could do that. They still would lose money because they're still gonna play. They just extend their time, the week. It just extends the
I mean, unless you put the people the bums, let them play that week. Alternate Pro Bowl.
replacement players.
Just your benches down there, what you call those guys that
Third
So you
string
play-
practice
No,
squad.
practice squad.
I was gonna say
Practice squad
it's the
play.
practice squad week.
practice squad bowl.
Practice squad week. All the practice squad players get to play it on TV in the uniform.
There you go.
There you
Brown
go.
practice
There you go,
squad.
the practice squad week.
They don't need no rest because they've been resting
Just
anyway.
watch the practice
Yeah,
squad
that's true.
players play that week.
All right, y'all. So one last thing, the last song, Max's Revenge movie, coming on October 13th. Make sure you get your tickets for the 18th show, because the 13th show sold out like 48 hours. And the 18th show sold out. Then we got like 20 more tickets. We moved to a bigger theater, so now we got about maybe about 12 tickets left for that. So it's gonna be sold out again. And then, like I said, go to jblegacyfilms.com to get your tickets. Anything else y'all need to say before we roll up out of here?
No,
No.
you should have showed the
Go
30-second
Oh yeah, the trailer.
trailer.
Well, I'll do that next week because I gotta formulate it, put it in there.
Yeah,
So yeah,
show it.
next week I'm gonna show y'all the actual trailer, and we're gonna show that at the beginning, and we're gonna show it at the end. So I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't get a chance to do it this week. That's on me. That's the Stefanski move. I'm sorry. But all right, well, I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
Tank, aka DJ TK.
All right,
Peace.
see y'all next week.